Magna Gold Corp is a Canadian mining company that operates in Mexico. The company started trading 3 years ago on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol MGR. We are a group of Mexican mining technicians, professionals, and administrators that put this company together to become an intermediate gold producer as fast as possible. And we already have an operating mine. Our flagship property is called the San Francisco Mine, and we are producing gold. And we also have a very interesting portfolio of exploration properties, both silver and gold. We take care of their water potabilization, which is clean water for everyone. It wasn't there when we arrived. We bring in on a yearly basis a complete health screen to everyone in the community to detect chronic diseases or illnesses, and then we treat them. And we do that alongside the health authorities also, and so we don't do them alone, but we do provide that help, and we follow up. And we also have many programs in place. We have educational programs. We give scholarships to university aged youngsters. We also give we give scholarships to the local schools, from kindergarten to elementary to junior or secondary school. We have provided them with air conditioning. The schoolrooms did not have air conditioning, and this is a very warm part of the world. It's hot. So we have equipped about 50 schoolrooms with air conditioning. We also provided, for example, a school bus to take children around the schools. Some of the children go to the nearby communities, to other schools. And we're very active. We are very careful with safety and health standards. We've just reached through 3 million man-hours of work without safety incidents, which is a major accomplishment. So we do take care very much about our people. And so we have a good, very active safety team, and not only post-safety, but preventive safety. And we're very proud of that. So we are very active in those aspects of ESG. And in general, in Mexico, for example, all public companies in Mexico are required to have ESG standards, not only to have them, to report them, and to put them on their websites. And what we need to do is to start pulling in the smaller companies to comply. I think Mexican companies could do better on the areas of inclusion or inclusiveness. That's a new concept in Mexico, believe it or not. We at our mine, we do employ many female engineers, for example, and women. You can see women around the operations, all areas of operations. Not necessarily on secretarial positions. You see them in the assay labs. You see them making repairs. You see them fixing hydraulic systems. So we are, I think, ahead of the pack in that sense. But many companies are still not there. Big companies, though, they are very serious about inclusiveness. And I think we can now become more imaginative or creative as to how we improve that aspect of ESG. For me, is education. Educate more the people, provide them training, provide them with certifications for trades, and so that they will leave the company when the company shuts down. They have a job, they have a saleable trade. So that's where we're at, and in general, the country could be doing better, should do better by bringing in the smaller companies, whoever's not complying. One problem in Mexico is that there's not sufficient inspection capacity to go to far places, and that's something that we have to reinforce. But I think that we are getting there, fast-tracked. ESG now and for some years now, and in our case, is a top priority in our investment. If we, for example, on our capital expenditures, we consider about 15% of total capex, that's initial capex on ESG. And we spend about 10 to 50% of our operating costs on ESG. We take that very, very seriously. And we also plan to do more things, newer things, taking more care of education. One of the aspects of a mine, and that I've always disliked in the past, because I was born in a mining town, is that when the mine leaves the town becomes a ghost town. And not only that, the people who used to work there, they just out of a job. So one of my dreams, I could say, and now we will be able to do it, we will build a technical school for the total community, not only for mine workers, so for the entire community, so that they can get trained on and become technicians on some trades that they could sell. We're talking about producing good electricians, welders, and mechanics, and also IT. Even though IT is now born with the new generations, but it's fundamental that information technology reaches everyone. So that's one of the ideas. I'd like also to, in a point in time, sort of ask the rest of the mining companies in Mexico, to do the same. And that way, workers, if the mine closes, then they have a trade and can go and find a job. Investors should know and understand that a company that does not focus or care about ESG has no future, especially a mine. A mine operation will not last long if the workers and the local communities see lacking support for their safety, not only at work, but environmentally. If companies do not take care of the follow-up on environmental solutions or implementing good programs or reforestation, which we do, we plant a lot of trees. I know of a company in the mountains of Mexico that has been, they put a $5 million investment to clean the water, but the running water from the mountains. So when local people see that, they support the company. If they don't see that, investors shouldn't invest in that company. It will not last. We're very proud of what we handled in our company related to ESG. We're very proud of our safety standards, for example. As I mentioned, we just reached 3 million man-hours of work without safety incidents. We're very serious about it. Also, during COVID, we didn't stop one single day of production. We had COVID cases that were detected immediately. We had no deaths. And we have had 0 cases for the last 4 months. So we're very, very serious. I think we do that very well. Also, the environment, by definition, a mine like us generates dust. So we invest a lot in dust control, situations like that. Where I would like to improve, though we do a lot in education, related to education, I'd like to go and build that technical school. I think it's fundamental. It's a new thing. And I think it's fundamental because it's not for the mine itself, but it's for the future of the community, of its people. That's where we're still a little behind. But we will do it now that we're back into full production. The perception of ESG in investors will take more precedence, will be more important day after day. And not only because it's important to realize that we all want a better world for our children, but also because there is no future in any industry that does not take care of its people. As I said, investors are looking at the company reports, and the first thing they look for now is safety. So in our internal reports and our external reports also, we address safety as a first item. And that's something that I think investors of any size look at. So we are also very proud, I said, of our certifications in the area. And investors look at us with a very good eyes on in those aspects.